Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Adventures with Humble, and today I'm going to be showing you guys what is in my backpacking cooking setup. This is it, everything except for the fuel, and I'm going to show you guys in this video not only what's in this set, but tell you what I think are some nice adaptations you can make to a cooking set to make it lightweight, to make it affordable, and just efficient while you're on the trail. Okay guys, this is my backpacking cooking setup. Almost everything fits in here, but I do got a couple extra goodies down here that I will explain later that do not fit inside the pot. So here we have the GSI Hall Light boiler. It's a 1 liter titanium pot. This thing is incredible and super light. I love it. And I even love this little bag that it comes in because it gives me the perfect little storage sack to put everything that's inside the pot in here so I don't lose it when I'm on the go. And the handle doubles as a clamp to this lid, so it squeezes open. Boom, got a beautiful orange sheer gripped handle, little grip thing for the lid. And I'm gonna throw that again in this little mesh bag. And then right off the bat at the top, so this is the Sea to Summit collapsible cup. And I actually use it more as a bowl rather than a cup. It can handle hot temperatures, and because it's a cup, it has nice measurements inside, which is pretty handy. However, for like oatmeal and other quick little meals, this thing is phenomenal for that. So I often use this as my bowl. However, I'll collapse this quickly. However, on sometimes longer trips or even more luxurious trips, I'll bring this Sea to Summit bowl, which also collapses down really small, and this just allows you to eat a little bit more or different types of food in there. But again, it collapses really small, but this does not fit in the pot, so often it does not come with me. Next up, you'll see I got everything smushed in here. Let's talk about what I use as the stove. I still store my MSR Pocket Rocket here inside its red little container. It does take up a little extra space, but to me, I just like it keeps it separate from everything else. But if you really wanted to go more minimalistic, you could totally just toss this container, but I like it. It keeps everything clean. And this is the Pocket Rocket, the first generation here, and this thing is awesome. It's super small. However, it is the cheaper one. It is not the deluxe one, so it does not have an auto starter, but that's okay. This MSR stove is super lightweight, super small, and it fits perfectly with this little MSR fuel canister. You just screw it on, and bada boom, bada bing. That is your stove. You put it on a flat surface, put your pot on top, and you're good to go. However, for lighting it, since it's not the deluxe one, it doesn't have the auto starter. I keep, oh my goodness, I have 2 Bic lighters here that I use. I keep 2 just in case one fails, because that would really suck if one ran out of fuel or one failed on me and I couldn't start my stove. I'd be pretty bummed about that. And yeah, so this is a great little setup. And again, I like using this black little cap still for the stove, so I'll store that in the bag. I'll put that right here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and then I'll put these in there too. And then I still got more stuff in here, guys. Next up, I'll show you guys my spoon, spork. This is a Sea to Summit spork. This thing is really lightweight, lighter than a piece of paper. I love it because it's super short, so it fits inside the pot, and it's super functional. I haven't wanted a longer one yet, so I'm pretty grateful for this little spork. Okay, then speaking of hygiene and what we like here is hand sanitizer. I always keep some hand sanitizer with me to make sure my hands are nice and clean. And I'll also put some like biodegradable soap and stuff in here too for washing stuff as time goes on. But right now I only have the hand sanitizer in here. Next up, I have a little mini knife here because I think it's always good just to have an extra little knife. That's good for opening things, you name it. It's always great to have a little knife on you, and this thing's tiny, and I don't even know what brand it is. This thing was given to me. It literally just said, okay, it says Trail on one side and it says China on the other side. So it's a cheap little knife, but it was gifted to me a long time ago, and I love it, and it stays in my backpacking cooking setup. And then what's left in here is, I've got this Norwex cleaning cloth. It's got like abrasive stuff on here. It's like plastic abrasive. And then microfiber backing, great for cleaning stuff off. And then last but not least, I have my GSI camping cup. This cup has been with me since I was a tiny little child. This thing's old. It's probably filled with all the plastic that's not good for you, but I love it. And this is my cup that I will drink from. And I love it. It's great. I've literally no complaints about this cup. Actually, wait, I do have one complaint. It's getting old and I might have to replace it, and that's making me sad. Yeah, so again, this is the pot. So altogether, it takes not too long to boil water on here. The only downside I will say of the smaller fuel canister is it's pretty hard to find a flat, stable spot. And because it's not guarded, making sure you're protected from the wind is crucial for not only saving fuel, but for boiling your water fast. Yeah, I think that's all I got to share about my backpacking cooking setup. There's so many other things you can do. I think the cons of my little setup here are the lack of wind protection, the instability on the ground, and that's probably one of my two biggest cons. I really love this setup. The pros are it's fairly lightweight. I do not know the exact weight of everything here, but it's relatively lightweight. The other pros are is it all fits more or less into this pot, which is super phenomenal. That's what I use for my backpacking cooking setup. There's tons of other options you can go down. You can go down the whole jet boil route. You can do these whole systems, but this is sort of like my mix matched setup that I love and have used numerous times, not only backpacking, but I've literally just on a mountain one over from here. I've gone up there, I sit up there, I make coffee, I make tea with this whole setup, and I absolutely love it. So thank you guys for joining me for this episode of Adventures with Humble. I hope you learned something about backpacking cooking setups, or you have some questions. If you have any comments or questions about what I use or what I've seen other people use, or what you think I should do better to make my cooking setup better, please let me know down below in the comments, and I would love to learn from you guys. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching.